afternoon and happy Thursday, no, happy Tuesday. It is the 22nd of February today, and it's one of them really weird days that falls that the numbers all sort of like line up. So it's the 22nd of the 2nd, year 22, so that's quite cool. And yes, like I said, it is the afternoon. It is currently at 12:30. I have just got back from the gym and the shop, went and picked up a couple of groceries that I needed today. I had a really lovely long swim. My leg is still quite sore, it's still quite bruised, so I opted to do a swim again today. I'm actually really enjoying swimming at the minute. I know some people find it quite boring, but I like the fact that you're completely away from sort of like your phone, and it's just some time to sort of like be inside your own head and like figure some things out. I quite like that element to swimming. And it also does burn a heck ton of calories, which I'll insert my Apple Watch log here so that you can see. I think I did about 40 minutes. I know that I did 40 lengths. And I do swim really, really slow. So that is quite a mission for me. Yeah, and this week I'm just going to be trying to sort of like get back to filming regularly. I did a bit of a poll over on my Instagram stories, just to sort of like see what people were sort of like thinking in terms of like my filming and what I share on Instagram with my sort of health weight loss journey. And it really sort of like helped give me a clearer picture of what people are interested in seeing on this journey, so that's really good. Obviously the last thing I filmed was Friday, which was my weigh-in, and I was sort of reflecting on the fact that I'm going to be switching things up a bit, because I don't think what I'm currently doing is the right thing for me. I think that there's a reason that I'm not being as successful as I should be for sort of like the effort and stuff I put in. I do have a bit of an idea of what I'm going to do, what I'm going to change and what I'm going to implement, and I'm quite excited about it actually, because I've been doing the sort of more or less the same thing for quite a while now. So I think it's time to switch things up a bit, and I'm going to be implementing that as of sort of like the beginning of March or next week really. I just wanted to give myself this week to sort of just get my head around what I'm going to be doing differently, and sort of make sure I've got a really good idea of what I'm doing, so that hopefully it will work really, really well, and I really do think it will. I have had an off-track weekend, by which I mean I didn't track on Friday, I didn't track on Saturday, and I didn't track on Sunday. I'm pretty certain I ate over my calorie goal, and I didn't like binge the whole day through, but I definitely had some more like decadent meals, or like I know that it would have been over my calorie goal anyway. And then on Sunday I had a dinner party with Jim's sister and her husband and their son. They came over and I made some food for us, and I kind of went with the kind of gastro pub vibe. So we had steak pie with some creamy mashed potatoes and some buttered rosemary carrots, and I made a homemade cheesecake for dessert. And yeah, I go all out when I make a cheesecake, so it really wasn't sort of like low calorie option. But I don't know why I had an off-track weekend, if I'm honest with you. Like, I think possibly because I knew that the plan I was doing, I was going to change it, and that I just sort of like knew it wasn't being as efficient as I wanted it to be. I don't know what it, I mean, it makes all the sense to kind of stick obviously to calories and stuff like that. That's the reason I'm not losing weight, I know that, but I don't know. I think maybe just my head was like, oh, I'm kind of done with doing the same old thing. I want to try something new. But today, it's Tuesday today. Oh yeah, I didn't track on Monday either, so that's like 4 days off track. So I'm not I'm being very optimistic and forecasting for a gain on Friday. To be honest, I feel like it would be an absolute miracle if I didn't gain, because obviously I've had the last 4 days where I have overate, so that's how it goes. And that is why I'm changing my plan, because I just don't think it's working in that sense. I mean, the 80 sort of 20 rule applies to a lot, works really well for so many people, but, and I know I've had like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, that's obviously more unbalanced, but for the majority of the time I will eat on track and on calorie and stick to everything sort of like 5 to 6 days a week, and then potentially have one sort of like meal or a pudding or something that takes me over. So it just doesn't seem to work very well. But anyway, I'm trying not to go too much into detail on it, because I'm gonna talk all about it on Friday, because this Friday's weigh-in is the last Friday of the month, and I have decided that on every sort of last Friday I'm going to be taking progress pictures. I'm going to be reflecting a bit more deeper. It's going to be a bit more in-depth video, so yeah, I'll probably go into it in more detail then, and obviously talk about what I'm going to change going forward. But for today then, I've just made myself a green tea. I am going to be making myself some breakfast. I mean, it's 12 now, so technically it is lunchtime, but I did have a couple of slices of toast with peanut butter quite late last night, so I guess I could class that as my breakfast. But I think I'm just, I have actually been nibbling on some blueberries that I picked up from the shop on the way home, but I think I'm gonna have some bran flakes, all bran. This is the sort of style of bran that I was talking about, by the way, in one of my videos, and wasn't having much luck describing it. But yeah, I am hoping that this week I can get back into a more regular routine of filming, because I really do want to. It's not that I don't want to. I think my head's just been a little bit sort of all over the place. And it really feels like a Monday today. Like, it super feels like Monday, but it's not. It's Tuesday, and I have to keep reminding myself. So I'm working for the rest of the day. So I'm gonna whip my breakfast up and then go into the office. But I thought today would be a good day to pick up the camera again and start filming, to try and get me back into the swing of tracking my calories and just eating a bit more nutritiously. So yeah, happy Tuesday to you all. Well, let's get making breakfast. So we have just got back from a little walk with the dog.
Hello, hello!
Myself in the gym.
The gym.
What?
I don't know what.
And I'm going to make myself another tea. This time I'm going to have the free ginger. It kind of matches my top.
Is that 3 Weasleys?
Yeah. Ron, do you know what the 3 Weasleys are called?
Oh, Ron Weasley, obviously.
Yeah. I don't know the answer, by the way. I'm just.
And those 2 tall guys.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a massive Harry Potter fan.
If you know, let us know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
If you don't know, now you know.
And I think I'm going to make one of these smoothies, which I got a very long time ago now. But these are called Love Struck Movies, Cash and Shoot. A nice little play on words there. Come on, so I can shut the door so the dryer's not massively making a huge noise in the background. So you basically just add one of these with, I think there's a few different things that you can use. You could have apple juice, almond milk, coconut water, or I suppose just ordinary water. But I am going to use some coconut water. Jim's not a fan of coconut water, but I don't mind. Oh, you do like it?
Yes.
Who is it that I know that doesn't like coconut water?
It's just, I suppose it's because like when I did my juice detox, I had to live off the damn stuff.
Yeah, so then it gets a bit kind of same old thing.
Well, my diet's been shocking lately, but doing something about it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Swam a mile this morning. You did 40 lengths.
I did, yeah.
Really good.
How many lengths is a mile? 64?
64 of a 25-metre pool, yeah.
Very good, very good. Do you want one of these?
No, I've had enough now.
Just me then.
I just had my avocado toast and poached eggs. It's my first meal of the day and it was mightily fine. And now I'm really looking forward to my tea later, which is tofu, tennis brock, whole grain rice, and teriyaki.
Teriyaki sauce. It's really yummy on broccoli.
Teriyaki.
Oh wow, you're full of beans. It's yummy on everything actually. Yeah, so.
I think I'm overcompensating because I've got a little bit of cold.
Ah. That's okay. You can overcompensate. They are the 64 calories per pouch, which is not bad. So they're basically just a little pouch of frozen fruit, really. And we have passion fruit, mango, and pineapple. Like I said, I haven't used them before, but I'm just fancying. I'm not like majorly hungry, but I'm just fancying something a bit refreshing and a bit.
Who are you fancying?
A smoothie.
A smooth guy.
A smoothie.
Look at those smooth poses. Well, there's some smooth poses at the gym today. Can't remember.
Smooth poses? What do you mean?
Smooth poses.
You're a strange person sometimes, you are, Jim. But we wouldn't change you.
My garage flooded.
I don't necessarily think it flooded properly, did it? Mind you, I didn't look, so...
No, it didn't flood properly. It's my workshop, actually. But yeah, it flooded. It's got a load of towels and cardboard down and renders it unworkable today. So I have a day off.
You do, lucky boy.
I'm going to play some games.
We'll go and enjoy. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm not like majorly hungry, but I just kind of fancy something to give me a little bit of energy, because I'm going to work for the next few hours, so I just kind of fancied one, if I'm totally honest. So I reckon you just blitz it up in the Breville Blend Active. So I'll make it and we'll do a taste test.
Now you have to say the full brand name on it.
No?
It was funny though, that.
Why? Because I didn't just say blender.
Mix it up in the Breville Blend Active.
Brand?
Brand. Brendel.
No, I just couldn't remember what it was called.
It's a brindle.
Are you making fun of me?
A brindle smooth poser.
Oh wow. Anyway, let's get making it. has just gone 6:10 and I have just finished work. I am feeling particularly hungry. It's one of them days where I am feeling quite hungry. But I've managed to curb my appetite. I think it's just been because over the last couple of days I've eaten more than I usually do, so I'm probably used to eating a little bit more at the moment, so it's just going to take a while to readjust. However, I've got a really delicious dinner planned and I'm getting pretty tired, so let's get making dinner. So we've just finished dinner and it was really, really yummy. I have missed tofu. It was actually Jim who suggested that we have tofu, rice and broccoli, and I'm really glad he did because I very much enjoyed it. I do have some calories left, which I'll probably use to have a hot chocolate or something sweet. I've got no idea what. Maybe some yogurt and blueberries. But I'm not very hungry right now as I've just finished dinner. So yeah, I'll update you tomorrow if I do have anything else, but I just thought I would show you a breakdown of what I've eaten today. So as you saw for breakfast, I had some blueberries and raspberries in some all bran with some oat milk. For my lunch, I had the smoothie with some coconut water, then I also had some tuna with some light mayonnaise, and I had one Ryvita and some butter. For dinner, as you just saw, I had the tofu with broccoli and a cup of white rice, some teriyaki sauce. I put a cube of vegetable stock into my rice because it is delicious that way. A sprinkle of sesame seeds. I also added a little bit of butter in with the tofu when it was cooking. I did have a cup of soup earlier. I completely forgot to film it, but there it is. And that is it for now. But I do have 324 calories remaining. Went a bit over with my carbs. Didn't quite hit my protein goal, but did have a reasonable amount. And I've also had a pretty reasonable amount of fibre as well. So that's it for today's What I Eat in a Day video. I really hope that you're glad to see me back. If you are, give me a blurry thumbs up because it really makes me smile and lets me know that you guys are enjoying these videos. Like I said earlier on, I do intend to try and make as many as possible this week, but you might have to just bear with me while I get back into the swing of things, because I always find that like once you're in a routine of filming and you're in the flow of it, it's all good, but then well, for me anyway, if I have like a couple of days off, it takes me a while to readjust. But I am going skating again tomorrow, even though I still have a whopping great big bruise on my leg. It's definitely not as sore as it was last week. It's still quite tender though. So I think in terms of what I'll be doing tomorrow, I won't be trying anything crazy. I'll be letting that heal. But I am going to, I am still going skating. Pumping the ramps and things is absolutely fantastic. It is a great workout, especially for your core, to burn them calories. I'm not going to be putting my Apple Watch on again because I just feel like I would smash it and I'd be very upset if I did that. So maybe I can use my old Fitbit one week just to get an idea, but then again, I don't re-eat my workout calories, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so hopefully I can bring you along to that. Jim's not feeling very well.
Not feeling well.
What did you think of your dinner though?
I could eat that again, but I shouldn't. It was fantastic. I've done my test. Negative.
Is negative.
It's just a common old garden cold. Horrible cold.
You seem to get colds quite a lot, you don't you?
Well, I caught it off my son because I was giving him lots of daddy hugs this weekend, wasn't I? Yeah. Because he wasn't feeling well.
Now you've got it. Don't give it to me. Don't you give it to me. Oh, by the way, there's 4 Weasley brothers.
Yes.
Not 3.
There's 2. There's
oh, you've been called.
A set of twins, isn't there?
Who's calling you?
My sister.
Ah, good old sister. Come on you. just while I remember, I did actually have my dinner on a side plate. It wasn't a full dinner plate, it was a side plate, the size of my hand. So just for reference, because I know it looked like it was a lot, but it was literally that big. And I think I'm going to try going forward, I know this is like a really old school method of, obviously, smaller plate makes it look like there's a bigger portion. And because I'm a greedy chops, I like to look at my plate and think, that looks nice and full. Whereas like my regular dinner plates are massive. So I feel like if I can start to have my dinner on a smaller plate, that might help. And also I heard a tip, if you use chopsticks for every meal, that really helps as well, because I eat really quickly because I'm like really enjoying it and I'm like, I don't know, shoveling it in. I'm trying to combat all these little things, but it's just going to take time, isn't it? So yeah, just thought I would let you know that, but it worked really well because I felt like I had a much bigger portion and I'm feeling really full. And I think if it had been on a normal sized dinner plate, I would have probably felt like a bit duped. Duped, is that the right word? I don't know. Anyway, like I was saying, that is it for today's video. So if you enjoyed it, please pop up your thumb. I do really super appreciate all your interaction and all your love on this channel. It really means the absolute world to me. I know a lot of you left some really lovely comments on my last few videos. I'm trying my best to get round to replying to everyone. I think I managed to get back to everybody on my weighing video, and I am going to work my way through all the videos prior to that, but please bear with me because this isn't my job. I do have a full-time job alongside it, so obviously it does take up a lot of time, but I do super appreciate all your interactions and I love you all so much. That being said, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do hit the subscribe button and I will send you some happy vibes. And until next time's video, I'm wishing that you stay happy, healthy and well. Love you all. Bye.